100 episodes completed. Hello everyone and welcome once again. So today I'm going to share the story of how I became from a normal student to becoming a successful influencer. We are celebrating 100 episodes today. This is the moment we were finally waiting for. Let's go. So, firstly, before becoming a YouTuber, I was, a normal student, and I used to study JE in 11th standard. And before that, also once in 2017, I posted a video regarding Dark Diaries book review on my grandmother's YouTube channel. Later, it got deleted. And before YouTube, I was a very jolly person. So my beginning became on September, probably 19 September 2021, when I started to upload painting content like various, craft and art.
Name was Anjali's Artistry. I had also opened With Love Anjali and Anjali Wadekar Christian channels, which I currently don't use.
And on November 2021, I became religious. Like it was a slow journey. Holy Spirit revealed to me. Then I slowly started posting blogs. Then about studies, tips, like what a daily normal teenager does, and certain tips. And I slowly started inculcating religion. First one was of Christmas painting, and then I discussed the story of Lent and Easter. And I had to stop like for temporary for 1 year because I was like focusing less on my studies because of 12th standard, and only once or twice a month I used to make videos. And again after CET result came in 2023, I started making mini vlogs and started talking about certain tips, certain things, even religion, and also like podcast like episodes, like videos talking about things like self control, etc., women's issues primarily. And by the beginning of 2022, I started seeking Christian podcasters and also educational ones. But in 2023, I started like gaining interest more and more, especially influencers like Ashley Hetherington, Alibeth Stuckey, etc. We can also see that a lot of podcasts, especially the Christian, conservative, or motivational channels, have a very similar and boring style of content delivery. And I realized that in order to attract youth, in order to guide others to the truth, people who are just like me, who want to navigate the issues, the current issues which we are facing in the world, I decided to create this platform so that we will discuss all these issues in an easily digestible format centered around today's youth. And this has actually been a major success. I decided to use the pop culture elements, the creativity, and all the Gen Z coolness in my show so that I will deliver the truth, I will help others to defend what is right in a very simple and trendy manner, not the same old boring speech. And on 30th November or even on November 2023, I asked myself like I can do like them. So I started my podcast on November 2023. Like on 30th November, I posted the introduction, and probably on 4th or 7th December, I did my first episode. And on around 15th of December, I did it on YouTube. Initially, I decided to do on Spotify and just talk about things on YouTube. But by February 2024, I started like posting it on YouTube too, the podcast named Let's Talk. I kept the name Let's Talk because, like, let's talk about certain issues, socio-political, religious, educational, whatever. I primarily focused on women's issues and all of the like, certain youth issues, etc. And then I started diversifying topics: religion, tech, vlogs, issues, culture, etc. I started including pop culture and various social issues. Then by 50th episode, I decided to change my podcast name because I got more idea about this culture of podcasting, and I decided to give it a new makeover. I decided the name called to cultivate because I wanted my audience to grow or to become the best version of themselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. And hence, I decided to change the name. I did 8 more episodes of Let's Talk, and then I halted for some days, and then I started Call to Cultivate. Firstly, I did introduction, and then I started posting more educational and various types of content, very similar to Let's Talk, but more diverse. And also, I changed my studio. Initially, I used to shoot in my uncle's room, even sometimes in basement. Whenever I used to go out of station, I used to shoot there also. But now, primarily, my studio is in the basement room. And also, I started discussing more about cultural issues in India or pop culture issues, and I gained a lot of love and fame from you. So thank you. And since 85th episode onwards, I personally decided to become extremely careful. Like, I used to post good content, but I decided to become more discerning than usual because of certain circumstances, certain things happening. Now I started prepping for 100th, and now this is the 100th episode. This was the full story. Some moments were really good. I became more successful. Some other moments I faced criticisms. I faced certain copyright issues and also some losses. But we have to embrace our season and calling and be patient. Certain issues faced. Balancing successful podcast with college. Now, this is extremely tough to balance two or more things simultaneously. I did manage, but sometimes I had to compromise on things. I am prioritizing my career more, and whenever there are exams, I stop for 2 to 3 weeks and focus solely on my exams. Issues faced. So, yes, I face criticism issues, copyright issues sometimes, but I strive to mitigate it. Stress and health effects. So yes, there is certain eye pain because you have to do it for 6 to 7 hours, and that is really tiring. Stress, like a lot of stress from family, from friends. Now that's perfectly normal, but if you are on a famous platform, then it becomes more difficult. Assistance. So yes, my friends definitely helped me a lot, and also most of the work I do myself, but sometimes my friends do assist me. Clothes and makeup. So yes, usually I wear clothes based on the theme and also do a very simple makeup. Glam happens. Concluding thoughts. So the concluding thoughts are: never give up. You should be so consistent in your work. Now this is really difficult, especially after a long break. When I decide to make, it is really difficult to gain more views. So we have to be very consistent. Be discerning. We should be very careful because this could change your life in a good way or a bad way overnight. Chase your dreams. Yes, chase it because there will be never another you. Fourth, have patience. Be consistent but have patience. Trust the process. Yes, trusting the process is extremely essential. Don't be desperate and post everything at once. Be careful, check your video again before uploading it or even saving it, and then you can do. Routine of podcast. So initially I shoot, then I make the videos in InShot app, and I seek a lot of information from social media sources. That is the most distracting part. And then I do, before the shoot I make points and then I talk about it, and then it takes 2 to 3 days. What are my future plans? We are going to focus more on educational content after this episode and less on spiritual content. We will continue our pop culture and social issues episodes. This whole podcast journey has been a really good thing for me, and I have learned many things. I have received a lot of love from here, and thank you so much for that. We are all growing together in this journey. There is a website, and also I have made special goodies like posters and certain things. So yes, do DM me on my Instagram account to get them. I have started another YouTube channel known as Anjali Wadekar Clips or Call to Cultivate. Here short clips of certain episodes will be uploaded. So thank you guys for listening to this episode. I am so happy that we as a family have completed 100 episodes, and now we are a 3-digit number. So thank you very much. Be aspiring and consistent. Bye.